Nowadays, English is an international language that really essential to learn. But do you know that English was also a language on one region and then spread naturally and it become an international language? If you're learning English right now, maybe you just use it for like doing your homework, or maybe like advancing your career, or maybe just because you want to talk to your native lecturer. But have you ever think about why English can be an international language in the world, and why it is not Indian, or why it is not Bahasa Indonesia as an international language? Why it have to be an English? Here I want to explain a little bit about why English be an international language in the world. The first reason why English being an international language is because of British Empire. Before colonizing around the world, Britons is the only one who speak English. And then after it colonizing around the world, the language was naturally spread. However, it is mainly used for administrative and business things, yeah, like that. And then so English then became a business language, yeah. And then the second reason why English be an international language is post-war USA. The world war was a changing one. American business were booming and started doing trade all over the world. It requires to use English in global trade, but at the same time, American culture is being exported through music and film. It makes English more than just language of business, but the language of entertainment for the society. The third reason is the coolness factor. English is used across the world to signify a certain lifestyle or culture linked to American style. Advertisers use it all over the world in multinational markets to sell their products. But it is also the most common language used in the film and music industry. Big budget movies and everyone's favorite classic films are mostly produced in English. In music, if a band wants to become popular or famous, they will use English as their language because maybe they think it can reach a wider audience, or maybe because English is taken more seriously as an element of good pop music. And then there are sports. American invented sports like BMX, skateboarding, and even basketball have an entire vocabulary in English. And many of the best athletes in those fields are English speaking, even if they have been recruited from abroad. The fourth reason is technology. At the same time that the USA was becoming the world's business superpower, the internet was also invented in the USA. This created an entire lexicon for computers and technology that was invented in English. Computer keyboards are suited for writing language using a Latin alphabet, and the hardware for all or smart technology use English words that have become commonly used around the world. The world of science is also dominated by English, and historically, universities publishing important research were doing so in English. And as a scientist today, any serious publication must be done in English. Science and technology playing such a big role in our lives today. English won't be going anywhere soon. The last reason why English being an international language is the snowball effect. Now that English is so widespread across the internet and the radio and television, or even in the business world, it is hard to escape. It is well known that in order to get a good job in today's global market, speaking English is becoming a requirement more often than not. That's why students and more adults than ever are taking private lessons, taking language immersion holidays, and studying English to become as fluent as they can. It is not a guarantee of success, but it certainly does help. That's why English be an international language. Thanks.